check whether a given matrix is a diagonal matrix or not. What is a diagonal matrix? A diagonal matrix is a matrix in which the entries other than the diagonal are all 0. In order to check whether a matrix is diagonal matrix or not, first of all we need to check whether it is square matrix or not. That is, the number of rows and number of columns must be equal. The property of diagonal matrix is only applicable to square matrices. So in our program we accept the number of rows and columns and we check whether they are equal. If it is equal, then we continue to our program, else we print that the number of rows and columns must be equal and exit the program. So if the rows are equal, then it goes to our program and it accepts elements of the matrix, and then it calls the function diagonal, which has 3 arguments, similar to our last question. That is, first one is the 2-dimensional array called matrix, then number of rows and number of columns. So the 2D array matrix, the number of rows and the number of columns is passed to the function diagonal. This is the function diagonal for checking the matrix is diagonal matrix or not. We first initialize a flag variable as 0. We need to go through each element other than the diagonal elements and check whether they are 0 or not. So we need to avoid the diagonal elements, so I must not be equal to j, and if there is any element such that matrix of ij not equal to 0, that is other than the diagonal matrix, then the flag's value must be changed to 1. We may stop here because we need just to find at least one element is not 0. We found that one element is not 0, so we can confirm that it is not a diagonal matrix. If the flag is 0 until the program until the function ends, then we can understand that it is a diagonal matrix. For understanding, consider this example. This is a 4x4 matrix, so it is a square matrix, and the elements except the diagonal elements are 0, so it is a diagonal matrix. So we go through each element other than the diagonal matrix, that is the position other than I equal to j, like 0 0 1 1 2 2 and 3 3. In this case, all other positions are checked whether the elements are 0 or not. It is 0, so the flag will not be changed to 1, so we print that it is as diagonal matrix. This is another example. It is a 3x3 matrix, so it is a square matrix, but it is not a diagonal matrix because when we go through the elements that is not other than the diagonal elements, that is, the first element will be 2, that is the position 0 1. Then we check whether it is 0. It is not 0, then the flag value will be changed to 1, and then the program continues, but the flag value becomes 1. So when we check at last, if the flag value is 1, we print that it is not a diagonal matrix.